The access to this place really sucks. Let's see if I can do this without falling in the water, getting too wet. Yeah, this sucks. I'll figure something else out. All right, well, everything still looks the same. But one of the things that concerned me with wanting to come out here and camp is how much leaf litter is up around the shelter area and the fire pit and over by the grill. So what I figured I would do today is I brought my leaf blower, and we're just gonna start over here, and we're gonna work our way all the way down and past the tent pad and blow all these leaves out. Once I get done with that, I brought a shovel and a bucket. I'm gonna clean out the grill. I'm gonna clean out the fire pit. And then depending on how we are on time, I brought my bow saw and an axe. We'll see about getting some little rounds cut up and maybe some wood split stacked over in here, kind of out of the weather. Hey, how's it going?
Are you hanging out or are you working?
A little bit of both.
Is it all right if we hang out here?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm just, I'll come in on a boat. Me and my son are gonna come here and camp in January, so I wanted to clean it up with that before I had a fire, and that way I made sure I didn't catch anything on fire.
Yeah, of course.
I come out a couple weeks ago and there was a bunch of trash and stuff around here I cleaned up and carried out.
You know how many times I've done that?
Yeah.
My name's Richard, by the way.
I'm Derek.
Derek. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, so.
I'm not bothering you here, man.
No, you're good. Y'all can hang out. I'll wait until y'all get done hanging out before I fire up the leaf blower. That way I don't have to be out here with the loud noise. Once I get done blowing a path up to the privy, I'll clean up this to get it out of the way and then finish the path. I wasn't really going to do it like this, but I'm already here doing it. Might as well. This fire pit is absolutely full. I mean, I don't know if this thing's ever been cleaned out, to be honest with you. Took 6 bucket loads full to clean out the fire pit, but it's now clean down to the bottom of the ring, which also just so happens to be where the clay starts. So that's where I stopped. That's plenty enough. People will be able to have fires in there for a while without having to clean it out again. Surprisingly enough, there was no trash in there. Bow saw makes pretty quick work of this little diameter stuff. All right. I don't know how well this is going to work, and I'm going to have to watch because my axe is scary sharp. But I didn't cut these exactly flush either, so we'll see what happens here. Now that that one's split, we can do it like this. Get us a little couple pieces of kindling here. This will be the second or third step wood for the fire, so it is dry. We'll go put it in the shelter. Now with this one, I was going to originally stack everything up on the bench, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stack this kennel in here though, and then I'm going to go get some smaller twigs and branches to be a tinder bundle, and I'll stack that up there so it's for sure dry. Anything else I cut or split, I'll just stack down here, kind of tucked in out of the wind and rain. Out of all of my cutting style tools that I have for camping and bushcraft and whatever else I do, out of all my pocket knives and everything, that axe is probably my favorite. It's Boy's axe, Hudson Bay style head, made by Snow and Neely out of Maine. I had to do a little bit of work to it out of the box. I profiled the cheeks and put a stone on it, but it's crazy sharp. It'll shave hair, and it makes quick work of any wood I ever try to split with it. Now, I don't use it at home for splitting, but for this stuff out here like this, it's great. And just like that, I got enough wood, you know, to a good hot fire going. Potentially even, you could probably get a hot enough bed of coals out of this to cook a decent meal, honestly. All right, let's go stack it in the shed. Instead of stacking it up on the bench, I'll stack it right here like this. Kind of pushed up and under, a little bit out of the way. So that if people still want to sleep on the floor or on the bench, they can. And they don't have to go moving a bunch of firewood. On to the next chore. Went around and gathered up a bunch of this little twigs to help to put on after the tinder bundle. If you use a tinder bundle, in this situation, if this wood's still here when I come back out, I probably won't be using a tinder bundle. More, I'll be using a commercial fire starter. When I'm out camping and stuff and I have a way to carry gear, I'm gonna go the easy route. I'll just use a commercial fire starter, follow my steps and build a fire. Now, if I'm out in a bushcraft scenario or camping scenario, I'll get up a tinder bundle and start from scratch, but there's no need in this situation. If you're pretty good at starting fires, this is about as much as you'll need, hopefully. If not, there's plenty around, especially since I blew the leaves out. And it's 4 o'clock and it is super shaded on this side of the mountain. You can still see the sun out there, which is nice, but right here, man, this is going to be a cold campsite because I don't think there's really been sun on it since I've been here around 1 o'clock. Oh, that's annoying. One of the things that I just remembered, and honestly, it's more important than cutting more firewood at this moment, is figuring out a way to dock up and have better access here. I was about to try to start loading this gear I carried down onto the boat, but that's a really aggravating way. So we're going to look around on the bank right here and see if there's not some sort of way to make a better access. All right, so here's what I came up with. It's probably not going to be permanent fix, but it's a lot better, I think, than what we're having to do now. But as soon as we can come out and camp out overnight, we can spend some more time on getting this set up right. But I just cleared out this area right here, and basically you'll come up and dock. You've got places to tie off, and then I made a little trail up and around, and then I found this little stair seat, I don't know what it is. We're using it as a stair. Kind of had to shove it in there, put some braces behind it, put some other logs here as steps. And generally speaking, it's pretty sturdy. On my next trip out, I'll bring a rope to tie around that to kind of help. At least now, well, can't step off there, but at least now with being able to dock right here, I can just real easily get to the boat. This tree being right here kind of helps. Kind of nice having the stairs. Yeah, that's way better. A little slippery right there on the end, but can't beat that. Well, I was gonna wait till a little later so that my lights be shining pretty good for the video, but sun dropped and it got cold. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you in the next one.